Hey guys, Sean here with some tech stuff. This is a package that just came in from Airsoft GI today, and I know that Airsoft GI and E-Vike and Airsoft Megastore, the main guys, are not good for buying tech stuff from and upgrade parts because they definitely overprice the stuff. But, because I like to use clandestine airsoft and Brill Armory, also Hivemind. They are probably the best to buy upgrade parts from because you get them at the best price and you pay barely anything for shipping. You just don't get ripped off. But Airsoft GI's Lonex stuff is actually really well priced, and I got it for free anyway. And that'll also kind of give you a hint on what might be in here. Which I'm sure I'll put it in the title of the video anyway. So I guess that really doesn't matter. Anyway though, I got it for free because Airsoft GI has this little point scale where every time you order from them, you get a certain amount of points depending on how much money you spend. I've spent so much money on gear and new guns there and stuff like that that I had enough points to redeem a coupon for a certain amount of money, and I bought two things. One was like $12, the other one was around like 50 or 60. So it paid for both the items and my shipping, so pretty happy with that. So yeah, let's get into it. The package is already open because I was doing an unboxing video and it got interrupted, so I had to restart. But anyway, let's get into it. One thing I like about Airsoft GI is they always send these Airsoft 101 to 106, all these things, these little pamphlets. And they come in really helpful because every time I order from GI, they send me a whole pack of them. And they come in helpful because I hand them out to newer players at games and stuff. Or at any time we might recruit a new player on the team, I give them a pack of these because they come in really helpful for newer players. I don't need to know any of this stuff because I already know all of it plus. But they really do come in helpful, so keep it up, GI. Keep sending me these. Send them out to everybody. They really help out. First thing, SHS 7-tooth piston. These are really nice pistons. All the SHS pistons are great. Let's see if I can get to focus. Nope, come on. There we go. Anyway, this will be going into my girlfriend's VFC M4. I love all of VFC's internals, metal ball bearing spring guide, non-linear pitch spring. All their air seal components they all have perfect air seal for stock parts. O-ring, air nozzle, POM. Nice piston head, and they don't put bearings in the piston head, which is awesome. Their gearbox shell is extremely high quality. Everything's great except for their piston because they have that clear polycarbonate piston that just strips out so easily. And my girlfriend's VFC piston hasn't stripped yet, but I know it will. So I got her this just for when that does happen. Alright, and then the big prize in the gearbox, the main deal that this whole video is about, is right here. This is a Lonex version 2 gearbox shell. It's not the complete gearbox. I would love to do a review of one of those, but for now I got the gearbox shell. This will be going into my Scar L. I figured I would get it being as I'm getting it for free, or I got it for free, and because I have literally every single part inside of my Scar L gearbox replaced except for the safety lever. And it's a D-Boy Scar L, so Not the highest quality Gearbox shell, so I figured I would upgrade to this, being as I also want to run modified ceramics in it. I love modified ceramic bearings, and they're the best. So, yeah. The D-Boys is a 7mm Gearbox shell, so I decided to get an 8mm shell, and the Lonex is a really nice one for a really good price. So, anyway, box, nicely packaged, comes with some Gearbox screws with the little washers that keep them from getting too tight, locked down. Here's the shell. It's really shiny, nice looking, very high quality. I'm not sure if it's CNC machined. It might be molded or casted, but it's a really high quality molding or casting if it is. It definitely seems like it's machined, but I don't know, I'll have to look that up. But I'm basically going to go over this Gearbox shell, go over all of its features, everything I do and don't like about it, and not necessarily don't like, just things that I think that they could improve on or do to make it a little more innovative or better. But here we go. This is, I think it's coated in zinc. It's a really nice, shiny, fancy looking coating. Looks awesome. 8mm steel bearings. They look almost identical to modified ceramics, just they're not ceramic, they're steel. I would say modified ceramics are the best 8mm bearing on the market, and then next down would be modified steel bearings, Lonex 8mm, and G&P bearings. But I will definitely be putting some modified ceramics in this, just because I am running a little bit higher intense setup, and I don't want anything to fail. I'm not saying that these will fail, but modified ceramics are 2 to 3 times stronger than steel bearings, so just in case. One thing that I like about it is the extra reinforcement up here. They really widened it out right here, and that's definitely going to help prevent it from cracking. Yeah, that's definitely thick. They put some reinforcement on the outside. You might be thinking that's not a lot, but you'll see more on the inside. One thing I wish they would have done is put extra screw holes on either side for the grip to go on. They put them here. I've seen some companies put them here just in case 2 of them strip. You can move to these ones. But I don't see them stripping out. It is a high quality metal, and like my VFC gearbox is never stripped out, so sorry about that, got interrupted. Anyway, into the Gearbox shell now. There's my tap plate. It fits together really nicely. Everything is really well machined and very precise. Comes with the Lonex tappet plate, which I really love their tappet plates. They're super strong. They're not super flexible, but they're flexible enough, but they are seriously tanks. Also, if you can see, it's been cut into here to here and here to here. That's because they actually put extra reinforcement on the inside of the gearbox, right up in here, if you can see that. But they put extra reinforcement right up in here, so that front part won't crack off anytime soon. Makes it a lot stronger by putting it in here too. So they had to cut into the tappet plate to let it fit properly. So if you do upgrade your tappet plate or replace your tappet plate, I wouldn't really say upgrade because this is an upgrade tappet plate, trust me. They're super strong. But if you ever do have to replace your tappet plate, all you have to do is just file into it a little bit, and then you're good. I like that they put the window here for pulling your anti-reversal latch. Another thing I like is the selector plate is the same material as this, as their tappet plate. It's a really nice material, slides easily, and it's strong. Also, I like that they put the metal contacts on here for if you do use trigger contacts with the electrical safety. I don't personally, but if you are someone that does, you don't have to worry about changing that out. Another thing that I really like is the little post. Let's see if I can get it to focus. Okay, the little post here. This is what stops your trigger trolley or your male contact from going back too far. It stops it in place when you let go of the trigger, so it doesn't ram into your sector gear or anything like that. One thing that I've seen a lot in gearboxes is these will snap right off, and then you have to do a little screw mod where you drill a hole, you take your selector plate out, you drill a hole through where it needs to be, put JB weld on the threads of a screw and screw it in and shave the sides flat, and so it's just making basically a makeshift one of those to replace it. But they really widened this one and made it taller, so I don't see this snapping anytime soon. It's pretty thick, and I don't think it's gonna snap. Another thing, I've seen the sector gear actually spin and hit, not really hard, but kind of rub and grind on this. I've seen that happen with a couple of gearboxes where the sector gear did hit this, but that's not going to happen with this gearbox because, as you can see, they cut into it right there, so your sector teeth will clear it, and it's actually kind of a rounded shape. So they kind of hit two birds with one stone there. They made it a lot more durable, and they made it so your sector gear won't run into it. Another thing that I'm going to be doing a video on is radiusing the corners of the gearbox, of the cylinder window. Radiusing is basically, see how these are a square angle? You basically round it so it absorbs and dissipates impact a lot better and makes it a lot less likely for the gearbox shell to crack. That would be nice if they would have done that, but it's not a big deal to me because I know how to do it. It's really easy. It doesn't take much to do. So I will be doing a video on how to radius a gearbox shell with this gearbox. That's about it. It's kind of a shame that I'm going to have to cut this off for it to fit in my Scar L gearbox. But that's about it for this gearbox shell. If I could give it a rating, for 1 being the worst, 10 being the best, I'd give this gearbox shell a 9. It's a really nice gearbox shell. There are a couple of things they could have done to make it a little better, but this is probably one of the best gearbox shells you can buy for the price. They're like $58. If you want to upgrade your gearbox shell and you don't have a ton of money to do it and you want 8mm bearings or bushings, definitely get the Lonex or ASG rebrands them. Also Bravo rebrands them. Definitely get the Lonex 8mm gearbox shell. It's super tough. I've never seen one break or crack or snap. I know a lot of guys that use these. So yeah, definitely check this out, guys. You can find them on Clandestine Airsoft, Brill Armory. I'm not sure if Hivemind has them or not. Airsoft GI has them. You can find them just about anywhere. You can find them on Amazon. Yeah, check them out, guys. Thanks for watching. Have a good one, and stay tuned for my radiusing video. Thanks, guys.